For such a great presentation and the bombardment of the questions that you are having at this point of time. Carrying forward to Amresh sir's question, I have two sub parts to it. One, there are certain services where they are just what we can say they are evergreen services, evergreen professions. Say financial services, education, maybe say medicine, medical related. So where there will be some correlations between one and the other services, and innovation is very difficult, right? Or the lines will be the same. There will be leaders, but if a person wants to start his business on the similar lines, will you support as a startup or not? Number one. Number two, what if a person gets a seed funding? Say everything is done and the seed funding is provided. What are the people who are putting in their money? What kind of returns they are looking at in the first initial 3 to 5 years of the say implementation? Because the 80% of the startups fail during first 5 years, 80 to 85%. So if you can share your thoughts on that.
Okay, so Samir, I understand it as two separate questions. One, wherein somebody is having a startup which is modeled along existing lines. Should it be
Yes.
funded or should it not be funded?
Yeah.
That's one question, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So now I'll bounce it back to you. Would you fund it? Your Dhan creators, would you fund it? Yes or
Why
no?
not? If I have experience on the lines, if I have the projection lined up for the growth, and if I see my industry growing at 30% CAGR and I have a potential to grow at 40 to 50% CAGR, why not?
Why not? Very good question. So what would you look for? You have the business model because that's already modeled on a successful up and running system. So what would you be looking for in the person who has come to you with this idea?
See, I will show him the growth trajectory of the industry for the last, say, 8, 10 years and the successful people who have actually delivered the things. And with the experience and the expertise I have, I can showcase and get the funding out of it. And if I have a potential to scale it up, why not? Why not?
So
See,
basically,
as an entrepreneur, I have limitations, right? I have a limitation. When I start off a project, first 5 years, I need to sustain myself. And then the scalability things come. But if I want to scale it up, say I have 1.5 years into the system, and I need some seed funding to scale it up to get the manpower done. If I have the potential to beat industry by 100% on the growth part, why not? But point is, as a new idea. So it's not possible for a new idea. If India is under penetrated on insurance or on mutual funds or on equities, and there is a scalability, say if it's penetrated to 3%, 4%, there's a huge scope to scale it up. Why not? Why will you not fund it?
so I think
If
you've
I'm
answered your own question.
See, that's what I'm saying. But the point is, what I mean to say, new idea. My question is, why? What is the new idea for you?
Okay, the thing which we need to understand is that there are very few new ideas. There's a difference between creativity and innovation. We must understand the difference, and that difference is critical. Creativity brings about a very new idea, something which has not been done in the world ever. Innovation is the ability to do the same thing differently. And that's what you should be looking for. If there's an insurance model which is working, it's successful. You've seen that. That's part of what you are seeing. And it's already proved itself over 5 decades, 7 decades. All you have to do at this point of time is see if that new idea, or rather the innovation which is being brought, a lot of people say, what is that? Old wine in a new bottle. That's okay. Old wine in a new bottle. If it is selling, why not? So the feasibility and the scalability has to be examined along with the people who are actually going to deliver it. These are the three key areas which I would look for if I was putting my money in it. It's okay. I don't need a new idea. I don't need a new idea. I need an idea or an innovation which is going to work, which is going to get me my ROI. That's what is important. And I should be delivering value to people. That's the bottom line on which you will get your ROI. So if I see that in a person who's come to me with a startup idea, now it may be modeled after anything. I don't care if he's just pressed Control C, Control V and brought me an idea. I don't care. What's his way of going about it? What's the energy he brings to it? What is his commitment level? What is the plan for the ROI? That's what I would be looking for.
Got it. And the second part, sir, what kind of ROI the seed funding and or the VCs are looking at?
See, I'm not into that line, so I'll really not be able to give you a fair answer on this. I barely managed to invest in my own insurance. So it's very difficult for me to be an investor. But applying certain logics, any investor, I'm talking totally out of my domain. This is more, I think, up Molly's alley than me, but I'll take a shot at it. Any investor, I'm talking as a human being, as a normal human being. If I put in money, I want maximum in the fastest time. That's every one of us. It's human nature. Now it is up to you as the startup guy to convince me that my plan is such that it may be slow and steady, but this is how it is going to go. Stage 1, this is what is going to happen. Stage 2, this is going to happen. Stage 3, this is going to happen. And then you're going to be sitting on a pile of money. It's up to you to convince me. It's up to you to bring about the data facts and the timelines which align with my thinking and change my thinking to align with yours.